few days ago, we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter.
Hyperscape.
Now, it's
Yes.
time to venture into the Hyperscape.
Let's see it. A new battle royale, I'm pretty sure. First person? I just got chills, bro.
Wait,
That looks so cool.
what was that? A hack in a hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay?
Okay.
About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future started to come true. We made some good decisions. We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
So, here we are.
2054.
10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacities. But the people at Prisma changed everything.
Okay.
They gave everyone a way out. The Hyperscape.
Oh, that's cool.
In the Hyperscape, the biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
That gives me Ready Player One vibes. That is cool. One of my major issues with this type of games is weapon handling, dude. If they can get that right, the weapon handling and the balancing, because look at that, that's OP. If they can get the weapon handling and the balance of the weapon balance down to where it needs to be, this can be a great game, and it looks
You get that
amazing.
Crown Rush? It can change your life. But strange things have been happening lately. Rumors of people getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker secret lies at the heart of Hyperscape. And we have to find it.
Wow.
Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. To
I
the
can see
Hyperscape.
a lot of player customization. That looks so cool, dude.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles has established him as a top creative here at Ubisoft.
For me, what's exciting is we started building it from scratch. Seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Hello, contender. Welcome to the Hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054. It's in a future where
Okay.
humanity has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia.
Okay. It looks so cool. A little bit of
Then we also introduce a lot of new things. You
Gameplay
get the
snippets.
opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players, so it's a risk-reward kind of deal.
okay.
We introduce the notion of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself, you can wrap yourself into
That's
a ball
cool.
and bounce around the battlefield.
Oh my god,
So
that's
a lot
cool.
of abilities that let you have fun, that are toys that you can play with.
Alright.
And finally, it's made as a spectacle, so all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension. So every few minutes, there's going to be a vote, and viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo,
Wow.
and stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening.
That is so interesting. I like that they
So
put
for
in
me,
the
it's
stream
really
community.
exciting because right now, as we speak, we are launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available for free-to-play for all PC players worldwide.
Dude, let's
I really
go.
want to thank all the players, all the streamers, and all the viewers who participated in tech test and who will participate in the open beta.
We're trying
Here's
this.
a short glimpse of what you can expect.
100%. We're trying this. So, gameplay? Hopefully. I mean, probably we can just download it right now, but fast-paced. Ooh, a weapon swap. The hacks sound really interesting, dude. A lot of action, a lot of movement, fast-paced. I like it.
Let's show them what I'm made of.
Let's go.
Go time.
Sniped. Jeez, dude. That was so cool. Alright. Some SMGs, some pistols, hand cannons, snipers. We got it all here, man.
Here we go.
ARs. Did he literally put up a wall? That's cool. Free battle pass? Okay. So there's gonna be microtransactions. So that's fine. Open beta starts today, boys.
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Ana Maria Musca is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
My name is Ana Maria Musca. I'm the production manager for characters and weapons on Hyperscape. We have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters. We switch different outfits, different fashion statements, different tattoos, different materials until we see them as real individuals, as real people. So the second you pick a character, you see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what drives them and what challenges them.
That's cool. I like that.
This was the first lineup of characters. This is our default base, but even starting from the hair down, everything has been meticulously thought of. Would this person actually like this type of outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually like to be in this body?
I like the character
Each
development.
season, we
I
plan
like that.
to produce new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories to what's gonna happen in the game.
Oh, for sure. As long as you did it
I'm
right.
very excited to see
Which
it
I'm
in
sure they
people's
did.
hands.
Alrighty. That was cool. I liked it. So, good event. I like what I've seen. Let's hope it stands to what they said.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. My name is Eric Pope. I'm the Senior Community Developer on Hyperscape.
And I'm Graham Jennings. I'm the Senior Producer on Hyperscape. Hyperscape's now in its open beta phase, so you can go to Uplay and download it directly.
And we will do that.
So a little while back, we recorded a match for you so we could walk through it moment to moment, explain what's going on throughout a match of Hyperscape. There's a lot going on with hacks, guns, the gameplay. So Graham and I are going to walk you through it right now, and I hope you'll enjoy.
Alright, some gameplay of Hyperscape. I will download it
So
as
the
soon
start now,
as
you'll see the
this is done,
inception
for
phase.
sure.
There's the three of them in the squad, so they're trying to decide on where they want to go. It looks
Okay,
like Helios,
trios.
which is one of the landmarks, is going to be one of the choices.
So all the places we're seeing on the map right now with like a name above it, that tends to be a higher loot area, would you say?
For one of the big yellow letter ones like this one, this is one of the landmarks. Landmarks tend to have higher density and higher quality loot overall.
Alright.
Which also means most people will be going there, so you might have...
Usually have a few more friends if you go to a landmark. So in this case though, he's gone outside and he's found a supply crate. So he's starting to loot these instead, so he's looking for
That's
attacks
cool.
and weapons within
You
them.
can literally blow it up.
Right, so the looting
From a
phase,
distance.
Many folks will be familiar with, but in Hyperscape, you do have those supply crates that you may be lucky enough to find. And what's the deal with supply crates?
So supply crates are placed around the world, so you'll hear them and then you can go and find them. And then inside them you'll find weapons and hacks. Usually you find slightly better weapons and hacks within them. Here now we've switched, so we're looking at Chimera instead. So he's in the landmark, he's in Helios now, and he's still in the looting phase. But as you can see from the red triangle up there, there's actually some friends, or not friends, in there with him just now.
Looks
Yes, the
crazy.
action gets started. Okay, right here.
Yeah, so he's one-on-one. He's going with the Mammoth shotgun against someone who's using the heal hack at the minute, which is the red circle you can see. So that player's taking extra health with that.
Dude, so
Which looks
it's
like
so
helped him,
fast, so
hold his
fast-paced.
ground against that mammoth.
And I believe it helped him survive at that point. There seems to be a few other players in here just now. So the combat started and eliminations got his first kills.
So far, I like what I see a lot.
Oh no, so he's just been eliminated actually.
Yeah.
So he just, he's been eliminated and he's turned into an echo now. So he's gonna wait for his friends to bring him back. So he's gonna go to one of these restore points, which are basically places where someone else from another squad's been eliminated, and you can be restored and brought back to life at one of those points.
Alright,
Actually,
that's an
pretty much
interesting
never
way to do it.
stops in the game. If you're eliminated, you're not out.
You're not stuck watching a camera with someone else. You're still playing, you can inform your squad as to what's going on, and then you can call to be restored at one of those points.
That's
Plenty of
interesting.
people, like you said, who ended up at Helios at the end. There's at
Yeah.
least 3 other squads.
So we can also see when you have a teammate who needs a revive, it's called out on your.
Yeah, the green icon you can see at the side is him calling for a revive at this point. So Mr. Gomi's busy eliminating other players, which will cause more revive points to appear as well. This guy's low on health, so I don't think he's going to last long.
Okay, so I see once someone's eliminated, they drop a revive point that you can use.
What you'll actually see at the minute now is both Chimera and Elimination are both echoes, so it's just Mr. Gomi by himself at present time. So can he survive
Gotta
this and
hang
get
on.
This is just
He's going again.
it's too much to take in right now.
Here, that's for sure.
I
So
think
that
I
is
might
the
need to
slam
play
hack
to
he
get the
used
hang
there.
of it,
So
because
basically
just
projecting
watching
himself
it's
up
too
in the air,
fast for
he
me.
landed, he dealt some damage, and he's managed to eliminate the
Yeah,
other
he
player.
got the elimination with it.
But I like it.
Pretty good.
And then he's starting to bring back Chimera at this point, so he's now back into the game.
Right.
So he's got to reloot and find new weapons again, because when you are eliminated, you go back to just your melee weapon.
Okay,
So you don't hold on to your gear when you get eliminated.
No.
interesting.
So this is the start of the decay you can see. So you see all these blue triangles? that
The
appear?
decay.
This is how we basically do, map size reduction and zone reduction to bring players towards a smaller map into the center. So instead of having a,
Circle.
a circle that shrinks, we've decided to actually dissolve the map.
That's a
Is it
cool way
kind of the
to
same,
put it.
Will you always know which districts are decaying first?
You can see from the map when you bring it up what's going, and you'll also see the icon when he turned on the left-hand side of the screen a second ago, which shows you where the safe area to go is. So at the top it will show you sector is closing, and then you've got the little icon of the person running with a distance against it. That tells you where to go to the next safe place.
Okay. That's a cool way to do it, man. I like it.
Mr. Gummy has pinged that
Kind of a
spot
twist
to
on the
sort of
circle.
regroup outside of the landmark.
They're going to take some height as well to start to be able to look for other players and to keep themselves a little bit safe. So he's seen another player, so he's starting to throw salvos at him, and probably the Skybreaker too. Yeah. You see the red exclamation
No fall
mark?
damage,
That's
apparently.
basically his teammates pinging and saying, hey, there's an enemy over here. And he's been shot out from behind, so there's definitely players around. You'll see him going to go high again to try and take some positional advantage to get up, because he knows there's another team on the roof up there. He doesn't want
The
to be
weapon swapping is so
expecting
cool.
salvo grenade launch.
Well, what I'm noticing is that they're doing a good job of switching from street level to the rooftops. Is that kind of a good way to approach a game of Hyperscape, to not just stay in one area?
You should really use the variety between streets, interiors, and rooftop for navigation and to keep yourself safe. Rooftops are great to see what's going on, but you're also then a target to snipe. So you really need to adjust height and interior, exterior as you go, just to keep yourself safe. And
Totally.
to aggressively loot too to find the best stuff.
That's cool.
So he just picked up a golden Skybreaker. What does the gold mean?
That is the top tier of Skybreaker. So basically, you can have a level 5 Skybreaker, which is what he just picked up. We will fusion weapons together. So if you have a Skybreaker and you find another Skybreaker, it will go to level 2. Find another one, it will go to level 3. And what he has now, as you can see in the bottom bar there with the yellow, he has the top tier of the Skybreaker, so this does more damage.
That's interesting.
Each time you fusion something, a weapon or a hack, it will go up in various different abilities.
So you're basically, just to loot up, to fuse up, you just need to find a duplicate of your weapon or hack, and that's all.
Yeah.
All right. That's a cool way to level up weapons. I like that.
So you'll see though on the
Little bit
left,
simpler.
when you see the other players' names, you can see that Mr. Gomi has 2 yellow weapons and a yellow hack. So he has 2 fully fused weapons and 1 fully fused hack.
That's cool.
And how does healing work in this game?
So healing will either work by I took damage and then I retreated and your health bar will come back up, Or if a player has a heal hack, which he actually does at present time, so you see that in the bottom it says heal, he can throw that on the ground and then there'll be an AoE of heal, so both you and your teammates can come into it and it will heal you.
Okay.
And enemies cannot heal up in that same AoE?
They can't heal up in your AoE, but they could also use the heal hack themselves if they wish.
Cool.
So you see them now, they're starting to hunt again. I guess I've heard some other players because you can see them starting to move around and there's a sense that they're not alone at this point. And there's a ping for an enemy, so yeah, the combat started again. So this guy finds himself in the middle of a bunch of the 3 players, so he's not in the best spot just now. And yeah, that's the end for him.
Okay.
So if you manage to fusion one of his hacks then again. So here you'll see the decay started. The player found himself out in the decay as it was starting. He had no cover left, so you find yourself out in the open, and they eliminated him with a Ripper at that point.
Huh. Can you go back into the decay? I don't think so. Well, I don't
Another
know.
one down for elimination.
Invisible walls, maybe?
On a roll
I have no idea.
Now he's fully fused his sniper rifle, the Protocol V.
That's cool.
Still quick check, just make sure there's no one else coming in. You don't want to have someone behind you at the last minute. So there's still 5 teams left.
You probably can. He's just not risking it.
Mr. Gomi, he's still rolling with the Skybreaker at this point.
So matches are not too long. I kind of enjoy that. Really fast paced.
They have a nice variety of weapons between them. You know, someone's got a salvo, there's a Skybreaker, there's a Ripper. They really split in terms of hacks and weapons, so they have a nice diverse selection in terms of game style.
Yeah.
See him go up high now, he's probably going to use the Skybreaker. And he has, and that's the end for Takeshi.
Let's go. Good shot.
Takeshi Casualing, so now you mentioned that username. You'll notice if you've been watching the feed, the usernames all seem pretty similar in this match. What's the story with that?
So this is the feature we call streamer protection. So it allows you to anonymize who's in the game. So this is basically what you can see now. This poor player's managed to find themselves in the corner and tried to hide. Unfortunately, they've been chased in there by someone with a fully fused salvo. So that was kind of the end for them.
Dangerous.
So they've swapped now and they've gone to the Mammoth instead. So they've swapped out the shotgun. So it's quick to change your playstyle. You can easily find another weapon you like and you can adjust based on match
Totally.
size, how many players the weapon can continuously adjust.
And that countdown that just finished was a health kit event. What does that mean? What are these events that
So
are
basically in the top right now you'll see the cross and it's kind of ticking down. So this is said that this is the time left for the health kit event. Basically every match there will be cards played which change what happens in the match. So this was the health kit event. There's things like low gravity 2 which projects up in the air and you can jump over.
Okay.
Are these just random, or are players triggering these events somehow?
So there's 2 different ways this happens. So there's a game master, Grace, who plays them in this case. Or if there's a streamer in the game, the streamer's viewers will get the chance to vote for which one they want to see. So
That is cool, dude.
Different options, and then whichever gets the highest number of votes will be the one that's played in the game. So viewers are directly impacting.
Yeah.
Streamers.
The streamer integration is so cool.
Through the Chromecast Twitch extension.
I never heard that before. I think it's a cool way to do this.
So here you see that you got caught
like
in the
it.
decay then and fell through the building. So trying to move back in. There's only 3 teams left now, so they're starting to get towards a smaller map size. So it's going to become chaotic shortly. And they're just on the edge of this landmark of Red Tiger. So they're heading up. Here you'll see at the top it says crown.
Oh my god, the snipes,
So
dude.
basically we have a crown that spawns in the wall. If a player grabs the crown and manages to hold onto it for 45 seconds, he will win that game through what we call crown victory. The only downside to that is once you've picked up the crown, everyone can see where you are.
Yeah,
and
you're a
everyone's
target.
gonna chase you.
So yeah, he's got the crown. The countdown is on. As soon as if he were to get eliminated, it would drop, and that countdown would go away. Right?
Yes, and then whoever picks it up next, that person, the countdown will start again.
That's cool.
And that's only one of
I like that
the
mechanic.
2 ways you can win a match of Hyperscape, right?
Yeah, you can win via the crown if you want to take it and maneuver. This is why you'll see the really high up to own the higher space, or you can eliminate all the other teams.
Okay. Straight.
You could sneak
Pretty
around
straightforward.
and grab that crown and survive.
If you use your hacks well and you use your movement and high
2.
block, then yeah, you could possibly grab the crown, get to the end, and then win via a crown victory.
Wow.
Yes. Wow.
There it is.
Victory. Let's
Food
go.
I'll never see.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be me as well.
All right, well, that was just one match of the frenetic, fast-paced game, Hyperscape, that we are both very lucky to work on. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching UB Forward and this show. As we mentioned before, the game's available right now in open beta on PC. Just go to Uplay to download it. And we're also thrilled to be taking part in a Twitch Rivals event with the information appearing magically on the screen below us.
Totally.
So Graham, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Eric. Have a good day.
So,
and we'll see you in the Hyperscape.
Yeah, that was Ubisoft Forward. That was cool. I like that. I like that a lot. I think it was a pretty successful event. I think they showed us a lot, and I really appreciate it. So we got 3 major releases, and then we got some other stuff. Plus this new battle royale that looks crazy. It looks super fast paced. Looks insane. I'm definitely gonna be trying it out. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Let's go, Ubi.